I'm Terry Angel here with my co-host Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Our beautiful family here is Auntie Jean,
Hello, everyone.
Charlie Coons,
Hello, everyone.
and Christine and Sunny. So let's get right into it. Karen, if you would, please take us into our hearts for this discussion.
Okay. So first of all, let's just feel the energy of miracles and light and strength. And notice how that energy feels in contrast to pain and sacrifice and suffering. Bring all of those energies into your heart with no real engagement in any of them. And let love dissolve all that is not love. Feel yourself just resting in the true knowledge that pain is illusion. Pain is sleep. Joy is awakening. Pain is deception. Joy alone is truth. And so again, we make the only choice that can ever be made. We choose between illusions and the truth, between pain and joy. And we let go to allow miracles to replace the madness and the mistakes and the miscreations and the misperceptions. And we allow ourselves to just rest in the knowledge that we have returned home to our wholeness, feeling complete and healed and whole. Spirit am I, a holy child of light and love, free of all limits, safe and healed and whole, free to forgive and free to save the world. For all of the illusions and projections that I have placed on the world, on bodies, on experiences, I forgive myself. And allow that forgiveness of forgiving yourself for being unaware that we were using situations and people to hide the guilt and shame of believing that we are alone and isolated and have been abandoned. Let that miracle of love and light and strength take hold of your heart and feel that beautiful energy expanding and extending and radiating out to all creation. Feel that perfect love casting out all false, all illusions, and radiating truth. All are innocent now. All of creation is innocent right now. Feel into that light. Look beyond the body's eyes. See with the eyes of love. Keep letting go of fear and let love lead you in this human experience as a passerby, watching all things come and go with no attachment and no engagement. Just letting everything be exactly as it is. Resting in the isness of allness. Resting and accepting this freedom, this innocence for all creation, right here, right now. There's no other place we want to be, right here, right now, living in love, peace, and harmony forever and ever. Now, as we come back to this beautiful time together where we are sharing and expressing how the lessons are working in our lives, I just ask you and invite you to carry what we just experienced beyond the words and feel that presence just extending continually, never stopping, just like a flow of water. You turn on the faucet and you can't shut it off, and it just keeps flowing, just keeps flowing. Peace, love, and harmony flowing to all creation. So I really liked this review. I feel like it was I'm in a really good space for it, and it was easy for me to continually recite this. And I loved my morning time with this lesson. It went on for like an hour actually, because I wasn't really paying attention to the time. And I just kept thinking about all the miracles and how light and strength are always behind the miracle. And, you know, it's all miracles. It's all miracles, you know, everything that we're seeing with our loving and healing eyes, not the human eyes, but what we're seeing with the eyes of love. It's all miracles.
Crystal is with us on YouTube. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Hello.
She said so many amazing I am statements in that message. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you.
I want to read a little bit from the insights for this review. It said the Course uses light as an attribute of God, like peace and joy and happiness. Since God created me as an extension of Himself, and I remain as God created me, I share His light. And remembering that peace and joy and happiness are companions of God's light, if I am experiencing anything but peace and happiness, I must have cut myself off from the light and believe I am in darkness. Thus, the world of separation is a world of darkness, a place of believing that I am separate from God's light and therefore my own. I love that. And, you know, it's just really written so beautifully. It says, that is why it's important for me to welcome God's light, to invite it into my mind. His light will dispel all the images that I have made to feel the darkness. I see miracles when I invite the light of truth into my mind. I see miracles when I'm willing to accept my true self as what I am. And I love that. I love the acceptance of who I am brings me to the light of God. It's a choice we make every day. Every moment of every day, we make choices, we make decisions. Am I going to stay in that light, or am I going to go off into the darkness and see a world that maybe doesn't look so good, right? But if I stay in the light, I know that everything is working perfectly and the miracles are there. They're right there. There's so many miracles in life.
And when Jesus gave this message to Helen, the way that he described all of creation was the children of the light. Mm-hmm. And yeah. Then we, you know, like I said, it got edited out, and those terminologies were used to basically, from what I understand, market to the Christian market. Mm-hmm. And that was why they were edited. But Helen was not wanting those things edited. And Helen and Jesus were in collaboration. And Helen was the scribe who was receiving all of this. So mm-hmm. it's just wonderful when I read Helen's notes and share, and you can feel the love in those notes mm-hmm. that Jesus is expressing to us, and is really expressing to Helen, because Helen is completely in denial, and she is also in complete resistance. And Jesus is so gentle with her, so gentle. It's just so beautiful. And if you don't have it, you can get it on Amazon. It's called Helen's Notes. And it's an absolute beautiful, beautiful book.
You know, it's mind-blowing to think of someone editing Jesus.
Right?
Yeah, seriously.
I know, Jean.
And
The
how,
funny thing was, Jesus didn't take it personally.
no, in
He just
fact,
wanted to get the message out. He didn't take it personally.
one thing is I felt, and the crazy thing is doing the lesson today came to the realization, well, everybody feels that way, is I felt like this has been such a personal journey for me.
Mm-hmm.
That it has been so touching and so, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's been so beautiful. And then it dawned on me today, well, that's what it is for everybody. It's their own personal journey.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said we were spirit and light. That's what I said. I've
Yeah.
always said we are. And I'm starting to, it's, I think the light is something that it's hard to explain, because when I first started the lesson, I bought some other books. I have Made Easy, Course in Miracles, Made Easy, and I had started reading them, and of course they were pretty, they were nice and everything, but I just kind of put it away, because we were doing the insights, and well, since I guess the more love I feel and the more light I feel I'm getting, I've gone back and started reading them again. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
now they have so much more meaning to me than they
Yeah.
did before. And
Yeah.
it's just amazing, you know. Like today I was reading about the story, uh, I think it's Cohen, Cohen, that he had a story about a woman named Maria who said she talked to Jesus, and this priest wanted to prove her false. So he went to her and he told her, "You talked to Jesus," and she said yes. And he said, well, the next time you talk to him, ask him what sin I committed when I was in the seminary. And so he came back to her in a couple of days. He says, have you talked to Jesus? And she said, yes. And he says, what did he say when you asked him? Did you ask him what sin I'd committed? And she said, yes. And he says, what did Jesus say? She said, he said, I forgot. I forget. Because the only reason to remember is if you're going to condemn, or you're going to show disapproval, or you're going to, and there is none of that with God and with Jesus. So there's no reason to even remember. So I thought that was so beautiful. I was so thrilled to get that
Yeah.
gem today. So
Well,
Yeah.
the ego is a getting mechanism, and the spirit is a giving mechanism. So when we're in spirit, we want to give because we have everything. But when we're believing that we're an ego and a body and a mind, we feel that we're limited. And so we want to get. We got to get this, get while the getting's good. We got to get as much, like the old saying, eat and be merry,
for tomorrow,
eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. It's
New
like
Year is
such an egotistical statement. But the truth is, we are eternal life and eternal love. And when we remember that, and this body is like cool, it's great, like it's amazing, it's miraculous, but it's not who I am. And it's never going to limit me again. I'm never going to have it be sick or pain. I choose not to have that experience. I choose not to have those experiences. And that's, our birthright.
true.
And hi, Marlene, our little miracle.
Miracle Marlene's here. And Gina, just want to speak on what you had shared. Remember when Sharon was with us one night and she shared that if there's no judgment, there's no need for forgiveness.
Exactly.
And that goes right with your story of what you shared with us.
There's no need for
No need for forgiveness. It's already done. It's
Right?
already
And Jesus would
forgotten.
say there's no
Right.
such thing as sin.
Which we
Jesus
Yeah.
would, if you read the Course in Miracles, it says all through the Course in Miracles, there's no such thing as sin.
Right.
There's no such thing as sin. If you want to think of sin, think of it as a lack of love. There
Yeah.
is no such thing as sin. There's no such thing as punishment. There's no such thing as condemnation. Those are all man-made things to keep us believing in fear.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it because you can go back and read over, and the second time, it's almost like it hits you. Yeah, when you,
Mhm.
because I go back and I read 111 or 112 again. I like the part where it says, "I am not weak but strong. I am not helpless but all powerful. I am not limited but unlimited. I am not doubtful but certain. I am not illusion but a reality. I cannot see darkness but the light, but in light."
well,
So yeah, no, it's you forget them. I mean, we did them and everything, but it's really nice to go back and do them again. You know,
Mhm.
just to go over it. It seems to get in your brain a little more, I guess. You know, it's just so nice being in. I just like sitting in the feeling when you're in that godly state. That's what.
I like the thing we said on the half hour. That light is strength because it is,
Mhm.
and these are difficult times, and we need that strength. And they go hand in hand. So anyway, I just get so excited that I do all these things. And it's like a baby seeing something for the first time that when you just really get thrilled. And I guess a lot of it has to do with the perception and the veil kind of clearing off from your eyes, that you're starting to see what's really true and what's just an illusion.
Mhm.
And it's like,
Yeah,
And when
I
we
might have it.
request, we receive what we request. And when we request to be revealed our original innocent self, we go into that experience not as a past, but an experience of knowing that you have always been the original innocent self.
mhm,
You're just dreaming this. You're just imagining. You've just been programmed. You've just been conditioned to believe that you're weak and that you're limited. Those are not who you are. They're not and we, when we go into the psychological mind and we really really say, sorry psychological mind, that you're not getting my attention. I'm just, you're not getting, I'm not giving you my attention, I'm not giving you my interest, I'm not giving you my investment, and I'm not valuing you, so goodbye.
Chris wants to say something very badly.
Yeah,
I way hang out with Sunny the all morning long, actually, and Sunny actually way feeling my play better. So that thank you for the miracle with Sunny.
beautiful.
Thank you, Chris.
She is a miracle.
Mhm. Okay, so shall we go to the next lesson?
The miracle. The next
That's
lesson is light and joy and peace abide in me, and I am as God created me. So this is again on the hour, light and joy and peace abide in me. And on the half hour, I am as God created me. And light and joy and peace abide in me. I am the home of light and joy and peace. I welcome them into the home I share with God because I am a part of Him. I am as God created me. I will remain forever as I was created by the changeless like Himself, and I am one with Him and He with me. On the hour, light and joy and peace abide in me. On the half hour, I am as God created me. Just for the fun of it, let's read what sweet little Pam had to say. I love Pam. Boom. These are the booms. This review, lesson 111 through 120, is all about the bennies. Radiate X wants to show off, to prove to you how much there is to gain by working with this course, in return for a very small ask of 5 minutes twice a day. Radiance will completely rewire your thoughts. The trick, and this is where the ASHAT doth protest, is to use the lessons each time your peace is threatened. Again, make it automatic. We will rock you. Use the lessons as a mantra rather than a different jukebox selection for each day of the review. I suggest repeating this one, Dance to the Music by Sly and the Family Stone, or pick your own favorite. So first thing in the morning, devote 5 minutes to the lesson, and then right before sleeping, give it another 5. Apply as needed. And then 111 is why I subscribe to the premium channels. Miracles are natural, number 1, and miracles are effortless. While much of the world subscribes to the default frequency, the one that outpictures the world we watch on the news, I commit to amplify frequency. Instead of operating from the culturally agreed upon channel that radios out limitation, lack, and division, I tune into the premium channel that broadcasts a fuller, more beautiful, more accurate picture. This, I find, is reality.
Beautiful. We will rock you.
Yay.
One of my favorite Queen songs.
Yeah,
Yay.
my way too.
Rocked you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
So
Karen.
those will be some fun lessons for us tomorrow. So
Yes, they
happy
will.
Sunday, everyone.
Absolutely.
Remember that light and joy and peace abide in you, and you are an original, innocent, beautiful, true self.
Yes. Okay, so thank you to everyone who tuned in for the Course in Miracles discussion. We're changing our hats and we're going to go do some dancing as we chant. And the first one is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Karen, would you talk about that, please?
This is where we chant 3 times slow, and then we chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a short meditation on freedom, and then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions and illness be removed. Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gan
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om 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 Gan Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan
Om
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 Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
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 Namaha.
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 Om
Om
Gan
Om
Gam
Ganapataye
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 Namaha.
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 Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
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 Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gan
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
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 Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gan
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gan
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
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 Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Let's take a breath now into our heart center. Oh, and then breathe it back out. Just envision light covering you totally. There is no darkness, only light. This is what happens when we release everything we don't need, anything we perceive to be a barrier, anything that's an obstacle in our minds. We go into freedom, and in that freedom, the light can filter through us totally and completely, and we're able to see the miracles. We see each other as miracles. And this chant that we're going to do next just really brings that forward and brings us upward to a higher vibration. So let's begin the chant of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Karen, would you talk about that, please?
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. Then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge 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 Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
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 Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Let's take that breath again into our heart center. Every night we chant Om 3 times. Om is the cosmic sound of God. So we want to always make God at the very center of everything we do. And then we'll hold that love in our heart and let our heart and our brain talk for a minute. And then we will give our love away out into the world. So take a deep breath in and let's begin the chanting of Om. Om. As I was holding that energy of love and communicating with my brain that I love you, I just felt it expand and expand out further and further. And that's what we want in our world right now. We want positive energy flowing out to others. Every night together, we send out a wave of love. So take a breath in and really connect in with that love energy. And we're going to all send it out with our out breath. Send it wherever it needs to go, whoever's ready and waiting to receive love today, whoever may be in that darkness, not seeing the light that's shining. We can be that light. So breathe in love and breathe out love. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Peace. 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 We thank you, God, for your light. We thank you for the message of hope and inspiration that we can shine our lights out into the world. And thank you for this beautiful chanting family that comes together every night to shine that light. Om Shanti. Every night we make a declaration that there is peace on earth. And Auntie Jean, would you guide us in that tonight?
I'd be honored. Every night we make the same declaration. The declaration says that there is peace on earth, and that's because there is. And we also say that peace begins inside of us, which is true because everything begins inside of us. Everything is right here in our hearts. So I hope you join us because there are millions of people all over the world who send out this love to the whole world. So on the count of 3, 2, 1,
We declare
that
that there is peace on
Peace
earth,
on earth.
and
and we declare
that
that that peace begins inside of us.
Out
inside
of us.
and so it is
So it is.
And
ever and ever.
never. Amen.
Amen.
amen. Now what
Amen.
happened?
I shared this declaration. That's what happened.
What
Can you see
We
it?
don't.
Uh-huh.
happens down here? Yes.
Was it on the right? I don't know.
There we go.
No, you should have been seeing it on your screen.
It was on the bottom.
We okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Charlie.
anywho, how
Anywho,
we've been doing this for 1,000 days now, and we only have 56 more days, and it'll 111, and that will be on June 17th. Been doing this as a group known as the
Peace for peace.
Peace for peace.
Peace.
thank you, Charlie. I didn't quite hear all of that because it was kind of broke up. So I don't know if it was mine or computer. So I hope everyone can hear me when I say that we are all P's here. Teri's a P, and Chris is a P, and Charlie's a P, and Karen's a P, and Marlene's a P. And I think that was all I saw, but Gracie's a P, and Catherine's a P,
And
and
Crystal.
Crystal's a P, and so many others. And the P's are bringing peace in the world. So, my question to you is wouldn't you like to be a P too? So, let's all be P's and bring peace to the world. And you know what? Be kind because kindness
Be
is love. Yes.
That's right. And kindness, I believe, is an attribute of God. We talked about that tonight. How God is just so beautiful, and we share that light. And when we share kindness, we share the light of God. So thank you, Jean. That was beautiful. Well, we do this every night, so come back and join us tomorrow. Thank you for being with us, Crystal and Marlene. We so appreciate you being here tonight. And we're going to say our good night to Miss Gracie. Missing you, Gracie. We want you in here singing to us.
Gracie.
All right, so we leave everybody with
Namaste.
Namaste, y'all.
y'all.